Hey guys, it's Sue here and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a first impression on all the new releases by Innisfree, including their My Foundation, My Go-To Cushion, and their Lip Balm. So if you're curious about these products, just keep on watching. Alright, let's start off with the foundation. This foundation is called My Foundation, and basically you can customize the formula depending on the look you want to achieve, and also depending on what kind of skin type you have. So mine says 2.4 here, and the number at the front stands for the type of formula. So number 1 is matte, number 2, which is the one I have, is semi-matte, and number 3 is glow. And the number at the back, it says 4 on mine, but this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 refers to the degree of coverage. So 1 is very sheer, whereas number 5 is like full coverage. So you guys know I'm all about that for coverage, so I got 4. I didn't get 5 because I was kind of intimidated. I thought the formula would come out too thick. And that's for the shade. I got mine in N21. So there are a total of 5 shades in total. I believe there's C21, C23. These are the pink base. And then you have the yellow tone base. So you have N21, N22, and N23. So depending on what kind of look you want, and also based on the skin shade you have, you can choose out the colors. I actually wanted C21, but they didn't have it, so I got N21 instead. It's fine. It is a yellow based, which means it will give me more of a natural look to my face. After going through the other products I have here, I will be testing this out, doing a first impression for you guys, testing out the longevity, so make sure to stick around till the end. Next product I have here is the Innisfree My Go-To Cushion 2.2, and this is in the shade C21 pink beige. They did have it, and this cushion is more to touch up your makeup throughout the day, to put it in your pouch and leave, as opposed to doing your actual full makeup. And inside, ooh, where is the puff? And guys, look how neat this is. The puff comes in a little neat packaging, so it's very hygienic. And what is kind of different about this cushion is that it has a plate on top, and what you do is you press it and then product will come out. Hopefully. One day. No, it's too shy. So you press up this button at the bottom and you get the product out. So what you do is actually you spread this out onto your puff evenly, and then you apply it on and fix your makeup and all that good stuff. So I really thought that this idea was neat. But just to give you more information about the cushion, this cushion doesn't come the whole variety of ranges that the foundation does. This actually comes with, I believe, 3 types. The shade range is the same, but in terms of the formula, there's only 3 types. So I have 2.2, I believe it's 1.3 and 3 point something. So the cushion is a bit limited in terms of the range it does provide, but they said that because this cushion is more for the touch-up, they did make it a little bit dewy and a little bit moisturizing compared to the foundations. I will also be trying this out with the foundation later on, so make sure to stick around till the end. Last but not least, I have these lip balms. Aren't they gorgeous? I love the whole packaging with these. These are called My Lip Balm, and there are a total of 12 shades, I believe, and I believe that they originally came out as the 101 lip balms with their faces on it, but they decided to continue and make the product ongoing without the faces. So I did get just the regular ones, and what's really intriguing about them and what got me hooked is that they actually named these colors after the scent of teas. So instead of your regular rose or peach or whatever, they actually named them berry tea and mint Earl Grey. So I am very excited to smell these. I hope they actually smell like teas. So I will be starting with number 5, Wild Hibiscus. I actually have no idea what a hibiscus is, so I don't know how this is going to smell like. But in terms of the formula of these lip balms, although they look very pigmented, they're very sheer. So they're just like a lip balm but with a slight color to it. And if I spread it out on the back of my hand, you can see the color. There's color to it. It's very sheer. It smells like Fanta with grapefruit mixed with it. It's not really tea smelling actually. So Wild Hibiscus is more of your coral orange red color, and that's that. The next one I have is Mint Earl Grey. I'm hoping that this would smell more like tea. Earl Grey is more of your grapefruit orange. I don't think this is what Earl Grey tea smells like. I'm smelling more of a citrus Earl Grey from this lip balm. Number 8 is Sunkissed Cherry Tea, and it's like this deep red color. This I actually did try on, and it does kind of show up a bit red on the lips. So you can see that it is a bit more pigmented just because it is more of a red color, I believe. Yeah, it smells like cherry. And then number 9 is Berry Berry Tea. So this is more of a plum color. Oh my gosh. You know what this scent reminds me of? This scent reminds me of lip smackers. When I was growing up abroad, like all my friends used to have them. Last but not least, I have number 11 Wedding Peach Tea, and it is a very, very light pink color. It's such a sweet color, almost pastel, and this smells just like peach. Now, my first impression of these lip balms in terms of their formula was that they're very thick, they're very heavy, they're definitely not lightweighted, and once you put on them they do sit heavy. And I've tested these lip balms, I've actually worn them for a couple of hours and I didn't actually feel them being absorbed. It felt more like they were kind of lingering on the top, but this is of course my first impression, so I will definitely update you guys more on how I feel about them. Anyways, that was a brief overview of all the new products, all the new releases from Innisfree, and now I will be actually testing the foundation and the cushion out for you guys. So let's go on. So right now, like I mentioned, I am going to be trying out the foundation for the first time. Like I said, it's the first impression, so I don't know if I'm gonna hate it or love it, but we shall see. So once I'm going to be trying the foundation out with this brush that they gave, and then the other side with this Beauty blender. And one more thing, it is really, really cold outside and I will be going out, so I did an extra job in moisturizing and hydrating my face because it is like ice age out there. So please bear that in mind. I did do my skincare a bit more thorough than I would do usually, but anyways, let's get this started. So a couple of pumps onto the back of my hand. Ooh, it actually has more viscosity than I would think. Like, it is not dripping at all. And just to get things going, I will be spraying some of a mist onto the brush like this, because it is so cold today. Now, to be honest, I'm not the most familiar with this type of brush. It's sort of like a tapered shaped brush, but in a kind of a distinct way. But anyways, I'm going to be applying my right side with this brush right here. Okay, so this does feel kind of dry. Oh, it smells so nice. I almost want this scent as my perfume. So I'm just gonna get in there. So the shade is not bad. The brush does give a flawless finish to the look. Okay, so that is one layer of the foundation with this brush. It did a pretty good job. It did give me a very flawless finish. Look at that glow. I mean, I guess it is kind of also from the skincare that I did, but still it is very, very nice. I love the look that this brush gave me. As for the coverage, I did get the 0.4, so it's not full coverage. I say it's 80%, and it did cover pretty well, I guess. You can still see some hyperpigmentations peeking through, but it's not too bad, not too shabby. To my left side right now, I will be trying the foundation out with a sponge. So I am just going to dab this all over. Now the formula is quite thick now that I touch it. Alright, so I'm just going to do the same thing and apply some mist to the sponge. Okay, let's go. So using a sponge, it is definitely giving me a more matte finish. I can tell right away. So it does look a little thick onto my left side, and it has less of that glow. The coverage is actually similar whether I use a brush or the sponge. I don't think like one of them gave me a way more better coverage. So here is the final look in terms of how the foundation looks. So this foundation did give me a semi-matte finish, definitely. I think the skincare really did help give it more of a glow. I'm also very satisfied with the coverage. It is pretty good, 80% definitely. And with the hyperpigmentation that's still showing through, I can always go with the concealer, which I won't be using today because I want to test out the longevity. But yeah, here's how it looks. And also, as for the cushion, I am going to touch up only on my right side with this cushion just to see how it works. And with my left side, I'm just gonna leave it as it is. So I'll be right back. So I just finished my makeup, and as per usual, I only did my eye and lip makeup, nothing else. No powder, no contour, no highlight, no blush whatsoever. I just want to see how it turns out. And it is 4 o'clock right now, so I think I'll be testing this out for around 8 hours. And I also forgot to mention how the scent is actually like. I just told you guys that it smells good without actually telling you what it smells like. So this foundation, I smell a bit of like watermelon, freesia, a lot of like fresh floral scents. And it's just like a spring summer dream in a foundation. So that's how good it smells for me. And I'll see you guys later. Alright guys, so it is 12:40 o'clock. So I'd say it's been around like 8 to 9 hours since I've worn this foundation. So like I mentioned, I did touch up using my go-to cushion on my right side. On the left side, I just left it. And to be honest, this foundation held up better than I expected. Considering that I didn't put up any base, that I didn't put up any powder, and also it was freezing cold today in Korea. Considering all those factors, this foundation did hold up pretty well. I mean, it does look pretty messy. Like you see a lot of oiliness. My skin did get oily, and like the chin area is not cute, I will say. But it's not too bad, and I will say that the cushion actually is pretty good. It really did a good job in touching up my makeup. Like the cushion didn't muck up or didn't get messy on top of my foundation. It actually did a pretty good job in adjusting everything and refining everything. So I was pretty impressed with the cushion. I will say that I wouldn't be using it as like a base product itself, but definitely like it will probably live in my pouch. It does look messy around the nose a bit and around my mouth area. I do think that I did put on a bit too much product at the beginning when I was first applying it, so I think that's why it's a bit messy around my nose. On my chin, the product faded a little, but I didn't go messy. So definitely you can see a lot more hyperpigmentation seeping through, but nothing got messy, so I am pretty impressed. So that was it on my first impressions for the latest releases of Innisfree, including the foundation, my go-to cushion, and the lip balms. I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely look out for videos where I go in depth with each of the products, definitely the foundation and the cushion. I will definitely be uploading videos where I go in depth and telling you guys how I really feel about the product. So bear in mind that this was a first impressions, but overall I was pretty impressed. I think Innisfree is like all about the game and they're changing up everything. First impressions, I'm very actually pleased with how it turned out. So yeah, that's it for this video. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next. Bye!